I'll be honest with you guys. I still miss CoryxKenshin, man. Like, this man has played a vital role in not only my childhood, but also my high school era. Since his departure from YouTube, I still look at previous videos and notice that there's a seriously underrated part of Cory. His serious talks like No Limits or The Clock is Ticking has only a fraction of views compared to his highly successful gaming videos. Unfortunately, it seems that people only care about the gaming or YouTube version of Cory, but disregard the more grounded, serious, and mature version of him. So today, I'll go over the most underrated part of Cory, why it matters, and how it might even help us understand a deeper reason for his hiatus.
You don't have limits unless you put them on you. So many people, tragically, don't understand that.
In No Limits, Cory talks about how there are no limits for anybody and we shouldn't let society push us back. Using his personal examples, Cory emphasizes that age, setbacks, or perceived barriers are not excuses to stop, but challenges to overcome with determination and faith.
Because now I am so steadfast a believer that there is no reason, not age, ethnicity, not the only limiter that you have is you.
First, Cory questions the concept of too late, a mindset that many of us have. He shuts this down by pointing out many examples where age or timing did not limit success. This includes the grandmother that plays Skyrim.
Hi.
Oh, but was it too late for her? Or was she too old to be a successful YouTuber? There ain't no age restriction. There are no restrictions.
He even learned that astronauts do not have any age restrictions.
Well, look at that. I always was told there was an age restriction before you couldn't be an astronaut anymore. And it says there are no age restrictions. So even that.
This revelation underpins his belief that most limitations are self-imposed or shaped by negative external factors, which he encourages us to reject. Then he recounts the rejection he faced when applying to his dream school, the University of Michigan. Did he work hard for his essays and application? Heck yes. Did he get rejected? Heck yes. But instead of letting it ruin his life, he accepted an offer from Michigan State University, where he thrived academically and socially. Eventually, he achieved his goal of transferring to the University of Michigan, showing his resilience and faith. Throughout the video, Cory praises the support system he had growing up, his teachers, his parents, his babysitters, who instilled a belief in him and his potential.
God bless all the adults that looked over me. My teachers, my parents, my babysitters, my everybody. I can't recall anybody ever saying to me, you can't do this.
Unfortunately, he's aware of many people having to deal with this encouragement, so he critiques those who create limiting beliefs, arguing that they only reflect their own fears and insecurities.
The kind of people that put that idea into kids and individuals that aren't strong enough to see through that garbage. You can do anything that you want to do. Anybody that says otherwise don't have your best intentions at heart. They want you to fail. They don't want you to break out. They want you to stay right where you're at, right where they like you to be at.
Cory also addresses practical obstacles like distractions of social media. Acknowledging his past struggles with a TikTok addiction, he encourages videos to diagnose their habits and then take steps toward meaningful change.
That is all that you aspire to be, is somebody that sits and watches TikToks all day. And it's not a personal attack to anybody that has a TikTok addiction. I had a TikTok addiction at one point. And then what did I do? Diagnose my situation. This is a distraction. I don't need to be on here. This is not doing anything for me. Delete the app. Move on. Or in moderation. Hey, I'm done with my work for the day. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm proud of myself. Let me scroll for a little bit before I knock out.
This advice is not condemning us, but rather calling us out for accountability and emphasizing that success requires intentional effort and discipline. Cory's approach to life and success is grounded in his faith and gratitude. He credits God and his father for guiding him and shaping his mindset, allowing him to face challenges with confidence. His story shows us that life will lead us to unexpected opportunities and that limits only exist if we create them.
Our plans are going to have deviations sometimes. Sometimes things ain't gonna work out the way that you want them to. And that is perfectly fine, so long as you do not give up. So many people, tragically, don't understand that. Well, I'm here today to drive that message home for you.
In Clock's Ticking, Cory starts by asking if you have reached your full potential. If not, he challenges you to identify the barrier, whether it's a lack of confidence, motivation, or knowledge, and to address it. This approach emphasizes personal accountability and encourages self-awareness as the first step towards growth. Cory then states you cannot take any more time for granted. Rather than postponing our ambitions, this makes me feel like I have to do stuff now, or we should all do something now so that it helps us in the future to gain our ambitions or our goals. Cory literally states that greatness is within everyone and that achieving it is a choice. By making success accessible to all, he dismantles the idea that extraordinary achievements are only reserved for a certain amount of people and that everyone can get the throne. From building a channel from 0 to 13 million subscribers, Cory makes it so that success is possible through faith, dedication, and consistent effort. He is very humble by just saying he's just a regular dude, which makes his story relatable and inspiring. At the end of the video, Cory states, "After you're done with this video, I want you to get started." Cory wants us to be pacifiers but not electrifiers and start taking immediate actions. I mean, after all, we don't know when we're gonna die.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Now, I don't mean to start this off morbidly, but
Are you sure about that?
Interesting enough, Cory has talked about death. I believe Cory started talking about death around 2015 with Stay Strong, Suicide. In this video, he wanted to make this because of a Life is Strange comment and letters from suicidal fans.
it hit me that, I get letters in the mail from the P.O. box from people who are struggling with suicide. Now, I've never struggled with suicide ever, and regardless of if you believe in God or not, I just want you to know that there are people who care about you. There are people who maybe you might not even know who are here to help you. And, I just want you to know that you're special. You're all special.
This prompted Cory to not emphasize that people are here to help and support you, but also that life isn't full of dark days, rather
Pretty well lit.
I mean, this man has literally faced death in his car accident, which he talks about how he and Brandon could have and should have died based on his car damages.
I could have died. Me and my best friend Brandon, we could have died. And based on the damage that my car received, we should have died. My car is completely totaled. I cannot drive it anymore. It is broken. And it's so sad because I love that car. But
He uses the rest of the video to explain why you should not be driving while sleepy or pretty much going to an unconscious state. A couple months later, he literally has a video titled Death. He talks about this in light of his aunt's death from cancer and realizing that he'll never have another moment with her.
cancer took my aunt away from our family. I will never get another moment with my aunt.
It made him have pessimistic thoughts like, oh, well, everyone's going to die, so what I do is meaningless. And everything's finite, so does it even matter?
Everything is finite. I have these weird trains of thought sometimes that make me feel like everything that I'm doing means nothing because someday I'm gonna die, right? We're all gonna die someday. It sucks. It really sucks.
However, he later understands that just because everyone is bound to die doesn't mean that everything you do is useless, considering his impact on YouTube.
And of course, optimistic, rational Cory kicks back in and is like, yo, obviously everybody's gonna die someday, but that doesn't mean that what you're doing today is pointless.
Just like in Clocks Ticking, he ends off with stating that everything is finite and we should make life worth it. You could either live till you're 80 Or you could die in a car accident tomorrow.
All I'm trying to say is our time is limited. Death is all around us, taking the ones that we care about. And the most important thing is to make sure that your time here, it's just got to be worth it, because we don't have time. Essentially, we just don't have the time that we think we have with our loved ones in our own life. You know, I'm thinking I'm about to live to a hot 75, 80 years old. I'm going to be laid back, or I can get killed in a car accident like I almost did 2 years ago. Y'all remember that?
So if Cory doesn't want us to limit ourselves and waste time, what is there left to understand?
The magic has been gone. And I think I realized that a while ago.
Just looking through his more grounded and serious videos, it made me realize that parts of these videos show a possible answer to why he doesn't upload anymore. I mean, just look at this part in 30, where Cory talks about how boring it is to live in the same cycle and start taking advantage of your time.
Just gotta take advantage of the time that we've been given, man. It's the most cliche and overplayed message. Carpe diem, take advantage of your time. But dude, we don't really do it. We don't. We just meander, live out our same boring lives. So don't do that.
Have you noticed that Cory loves to say, take advantage of your time? Shouldn't that be a clue into what he's doing right now? Maybe he's frustrated in doing the same stuff over and over again, like what he mentioned in the 9 million subscriber video.
But I've also put a lot of time on YouTube. I've edited every single video, every single piece of content by myself, just because I wanted to. That's just my preference. And so that's taken years of my life I put into this. Years behind my desk. Through the night, through the days. This is my life energy I put into these videos. And this isn't, I don't record something and then put myself in the corner and then upload it. I put everything into it. Everything that I got.
Or this part in mental health on YouTube.
We make our videos and we do them every single day. Us YouTubers. You wake up. I get up at around 10. Eat. And then I start recording. First video, that's about, hour, 2 hours. And I edit. That's another 2 hours. And then you do it again if you have 2 videos that day. And that's about an 8-hour day. Okay.
It seems that Cory doesn't like repetitive cycles or things to be easy. I mean, the man literally challenges himself by putting the hardest difficulty in every single game. Just a little sign here, guys. Bro put his birthday as a scary game.
Medium security, maximum security. They don't give you no description, no information, but I already know. Maximum security. The freak hardcore game mode. Look at him trying to warn me. Hardcore game mode requires the use of ink ribbons. In addition, there are no auto. Suck a dick.
But that's ironic, since isn't this the same guy who broke his own promise? Jokes aside though, I'm more appreciative of this overlooked side of Cory and why I understand his hiatus. It seems that he doesn't want to get back into the cycle of creating YouTube videos like previously stated, and wants to start new things. And all we can do is respect that decision. But remember,
don't believe any other YouTubers talking about, I know when CoryxKenshin is coming back. They don't know when I'm coming back. Because I don't know when I'm coming back. You wait for the source. I am the source.